Well, hello my friends, this is Gladys from Gladys Garden in Heart of a Gypsy. Thanks for stopping by. Today I have a project that I'd like to share with you. It is my designer team entry for the month of August, and this is for Ephemera's Vintage Garden. I need to apologize to everyone because my voice, I've been hoarse for about 2 days. I can only blame it on allergies because everything else, I'm okay. Or the scare that we got after, my husband's accident. I'm sure everybody knows about it because I put it on my Facebook and all that, and it was quite a scare. The police mentioned to us that most people don't survive a head-on collision. Now, we were not the ones hit head-on. It was a car right in front of my husband, and my husband just got the ricochet of the impact into my car, and yeah, my car was total on one side, so it was quite scary. My husband had gone down to the valley to take my daughters to see my oldest daughter, and I happened to stay home that day because I just did not feel good, and lo and behold, that's, we were quite shocked, and we're still shocked, just to think that well, your life can be changed or dramatically alter for the rest of your life, and so we'll see what happens after that. But thank God we're all home, and my daughter's out of the hospital and just dealing with a little bit of the the bruising and the pain, but that can heal. So alright, so let me get back to my project. Again, this is a project for or designing team entry for Ephemera's Vintage Garden, and I am using the paper Carnival Garden, and it's one of her new ones. I think she finished it about a month and a half ago, give or take, and this is the new one I'm going to be working. So this is my first project for the month of August. I have one more to go on the month of August with this papers, and I'll show you what it is. It's a box, okay, but it's a box that I made it into a Rolo-dex. In this case, I guess I can't call it a Rolo-dex because it doesn't roll, but it is an address file, I guess you can call it. I've been wanting to make myself a Rolo-dex for a long time, but I didn't want it to make anything of what they look like, what they have in the stores. I didn't want to just buy one of those and cover it. I wanted kind of to put my own 2 cents into it. So I improvised with a lot of things, and I'll show you what I've done. I'll remove these pieces right here, and then we'll go over the whole thing, but I'll remove these pieces. This one's right here. I have a die by Sizzix that I've had for a long time, and that's the one I use to cut all my pieces of chipboard and also the paper. And then I insert them in these little rods that you see in here, and I'll see if I can turn it so you can see a little better. They're about maybe 1/4 of an inch wide, and I went as long as my box, obviously. And what I did, because they were longer than that, I just bent them. So if they came out here, I bent them over this way, and the other one this way, so they would have something to hang on, so they're not coming out anywhere. And where they came from, this one's come from I don't have one here, but it's from the folder, the file folders holder. When you put them in a box, you have a file folder holder, right? So you have the manila folders, and then you have the other sleeve that has this little thing that hooks to the sidebar. Well, it's that precise file holder that I'm using, because on top of it there is a rod that is inserted into them. Well, that was the perfect thing for this, so that's where I got those. So I got 4 of those, and actually 2, because there's 2 per page, or 2 per file holder, and that's where I use for this. So after I have created that, first I made my box, this top box, and this is a tray. What I mean by tray is because it's removable, and I'll show you. Okay, but I'll talk to you a little bit more about that in a little bit. I have from A to Z right here all my files, and then I left this empty because once as you're putting your addresses and you know, all the info that you're going to be inserting in there, I am going to transfer some of them to this side, so I didn't want to fill it up all the way. And over here, so we have 26 letters in the alphabet, and then I put another one right next to it, you know, that it's blank or doesn't have a letter, just for you know, just to have more room to store info. And the beautiful thing about this is that you're able to use a lot of your leftovers, okay? Because the panel itself right here for the Rolo-dex are so small. I went through my pile of leftovers, and precisely I used pretty much all the leftovers that I had from Debbie Ann, which is, you know, Ephemera's Vintage Garden, the owner, from prior projects that I have worked on. And for instance, there's one right here, as you can tell. This one is from the So Pretty, I believe, and let's see, and so is this one. This one's with the map are from Engraver by Prima, but just about everything else it's from her lines. So I not just used this Carnival Garden line in creating this. Obviously it was going to be the theme, so that's the ones I used the most, but I wanted also to use my leftovers, so this is a good opportunity. And obviously I cut out my own tabs, so that's another way of using your little leftovers, and it works really well. Alright, so I made this box so it would have 2 drawers, and it's very humid right now, so it's kind of sticky in here, but these are the 2 drawers. So there's one here and then one here. Now they don't have a divider in there because obviously this drawers are not to be occupied with something so heavy, so it doesn't really matter. And then I put in there this knobs right here, glass knobs, but I need to, you know, cut the inside. My husband said he was going to cut those for me, but those ones work really nice. This is some of the ephemera that comes with the printable kit. It's a journal printable kit, and what I did, I just expanded the, you know, the paper. I printed them on 8.5 by 11 to cover the whole sheet, and it did it really well. These ones are part also of the kit, the printable kit, and I believe I have some other ones here on the bottom. These other ones come with it, so it's part of this, all the circus, you know, the performing thing. So the reason why I made this right here, because you may want to, you know, you may want to, I don't know, take this and you don't want to take the whole box, and this works for me this way really well. And in order to have this one sit on top and not being, you know, moved everywhere, I put one of those corner protectors, and I think I bought this in a hardware because they're not the very small ones, and those are the ones I use for the corners. As you can tell there, you can see them better there. So this is able to be removed and then put back in there, so it's secure while it's on top of the box, but then you're able to move it around. And as I said, you know, the 2 drawers that we have in here, but I want to show you all the ephemera that is part of this. See how gorgeous it is. I did put a couple of flowers here and there, not many, you know, but just these are from a die. Let me see, this die right here. So I used this little flower right there because really the paper is busy enough, but I wanted to create those ones just a little extra. On the side I put a little bit of another flower, some more of that ephemera that I just put on top, another flower here, right there, and then I cut out this, it's the you know, pocket watch die by Tim Holtz, and then I added this, the numbers in here, so it looks like, you know, like a watch. I need to put some hands in here or something. I didn't get around to do that. In the back, I did the same thing. After I had covered it, I put some ephemera that is part of the kit. It's a lovely paper. I mean, there's just so much to do with, even though it's very, very busy. There's not much you can do to it. I mean, because it's already so so embellished that anything that you would do would look wonderful. This is another ad that came with the kit. beautiful page behind it. And then I use another of those Tim Holtz cutouts they have, you know, and I put them in there. So as you remove your top tray, it still will look really nice on top, okay? And I believe this measures, I have everything measured, you know, to get ready for my kit. It will be a kit on my Etsy kit, and also a tutorial. So it measures 9 by 9, so 9 inches wide by 9 inches deep, and I believe it's 7 inches tall. Yeah, 7 inches, and that's without the tray. If I put the tray, obviously it's going to get to almost 9. Let me see. Yeah, just a tad shy of being 9. So it's quite, the box is quite thick, and so it, you know, it can hold a lot of things. You can save some tags in here, letters, just about anything that has to do with writing things. You can put a pad in here and a pencil ready to put information or save information. So I do hope you have liked it. Again, this is a DT or designing team project entry for the month of August, and this is using the Carnival garden by Ephemera's Vintage Garden. So I hope you stop by and check them out. The link will be down here, so you can, you know, go straight to look at the printables, and hopefully you'll be able to buy them and make the same kit, you know, once I have the tutorial run up. So I'll take a bunch of pictures and you guys be able to enjoy them right after this. Thanks for stopping by. We'll talk to you later. Bye bye.